What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Logo Rankings. My name is Hayden, and if this is your first time, how this works is I have a wheel that has 7 different sports on it. I'm going to give that wheel a spin. Whatever sport it lands on, that sport has its own wheel. Then I will give that wheel a spin, and that will give us a league around the world. All right, so let's give this sport wheel a spin here. Where are we going to end up? It looks like we're going to end up in rugby. We haven't been in rugby in a long time. So let's go to the rugby wheel. Let's give that one a nice little spin. Decent amount of rugby leagues all over the world. Looks like the Currie Cup. All right, so the Currie Cup. Let's do a little Google search to make sure we are looking up the correct thing. Not a bad logo, actually. I like the trophy. It's a nice looking trophy. Ooh, okay, so South Africa. This looks like it's going to be interesting. All right, so after doing research on the Currie Cup, there are 13 logos we'll be looking at here today. It shows that there could possibly be 14 teams in the competition, and some competition teams are national teams. I did not count those, so we're just doing clubs, all right? So here we go, starting with number 13. All right, so number 13, we have the Border Bulldogs. I don't like it. I really don't. I don't like how much bigger the head is than the body. I don't like how it looks like a. I don't know, man. It's just so bad. It looks like Timmy Turner out here. This is gonna be a no for me. Even though Bulldogs is already pretty basic mascot and logo, but this might be one of the worst ones I've seen. No offense, but yeah, pretty bad. Number 12, we have the Golden Lions. The reason I have this down here is because I just think it's a slightly poorly drawn lion. It looks like it. I don't know what it's doing to the ball. And then, of course, it doesn't say Golden Lions. It says Lions, and the Lions word Lions is in red. So, I don't know. It's just kind of like a no for me, this logo. Just like the Border Bulldogs, we have ourselves a poorly drawn humaniform shark. That's the only thing taking this down. I think the Sharks is actually a pretty cool mascot. You don't see that all that much. You see it a lot in rugby for some reason, but this shark logo is a no. This is going to be a no for me. You have a lot of old school hand-drawn logos going on in the Currie Cup, and unfortunately this one looks like a still from an old NFL like documentary from the 70s. And whew, like this could have been like the Philadelphia Eagles logo back in the 60s, 70s, and I just don't do it. Don't do it for me. I don't like it. It's not as realistic as it could be, but then it's at the same time not as cartoonish as it could be. So that's the bad place to be in. You know what I mean? So no. The Leopards. It looks like a jumbled mess. I know that it's probably just because it's a low quality image, but even when I look at the higher quality images, the ones that you can actually see things on, this still looks like a jumbled mess, man. There's a much better spotted cat logo later on that just makes this one look even worse. Number 8, we got the Blue Bulls. All right, this one is not that bad. I like how you incorporate the horns onto the B and the S there. This one is not. It's not bad. It's not a bad logo. All right, so this one I appreciate. This one. This is when we start to make that turn. We start making that turn into, this is not bad. It's not bad. All right, it doesn't like offend my sensibilities or anything, but it's not like a world-beating logo either. It's all right, which is better than those ones we've already been over. So. That's a step in the right direction. All right, so the Griffins. This is what the Golden Lions could have been. I know this isn't like the best drawing of a griffin, right? But I don't know. This one is so much better. It's hard to explain. This one is just so much better than the Lions one. I like that we use that. We have like the feathers to show that it has feathers. It kind of like is clear to the background. You know, it's the same color as the background. I think that this animal looks fierce. Okay, and I like the type where it says Griffins down there at the bottom. I like that type. So this is a much better version of what the Golden Lions could have been from earlier. So slightly getting better. All right, so it's at this point that I kind of tell you that the Griffins and the Blue Bulls and the EPRU Elephants are all pretty close. All right, so they're all decently nice logos. I think the animal drawings in these ones are done better than they have been, but I don't think they're quite on the level of the ones we're about to see. This is just, this is not bad, right? Which is better than the ones we saw earlier. So 8, 7, and 6 are all pretty similar in my mind. The Bolin Cavaliers. All right, so this is completely way different than the ones we have been looking at, and I have rewarded it with 5th place. All right, I don't like the colors, and that could just be a me thing based off of like my personal experience in the place that I live currently and all that kind of stuff. But orange and white just don't do it for me. I do like that we have a mascot that isn't just an animal, even if the animal is fictional. But I think this could have been done slightly better, and that is why it's at 5th place. I don't know quite how it could have been done better, but it just seems like it's missing a little bit of that extra sauce. You know what I mean? That would take it into top 3 maybe. So this is that better drawn spotted cat thing I had alluded to earlier. This is way more realistic than the last one. And I mean, we got cheetah full in sprint. All right, beautiful sight, beautiful artwork here. If anything, the rugby ball and the VRU FRU thing in the background takes away from this cheetah. All right, but this is a solid logo. Okay, running cheetah at the top, realistic, nice coloration. This is not bad. The Greekhouse. I don't know how to say it, but I like this. All right, red, white, and blue, solid colorations. I think the blue could be a little bit lighter. I think if it was like a light blue, like a sky blue, or even a baby blue, I think that would take this logo to the next level. The head in the middle of that animal that I don't know how to pronounce. Very very nice. I this is a nice logo. I like that it doesn't just stick with the basic shape and it kind of sticks out. We got the horn sticking up above. I really like looking at this logo. It's very aesthetically pleasing. All right. So that's number 3. Look at this fierce cat we have here. I like it. I really do. Most of the logos that I've seen for this had a transparent background because the white part there is actually transparent. The only part of the logo that isn't is the black. All right, so basically we just have like the shadow outline of a puma with the word puma at the bottom. That is dope. You can find this logo in like pink, or you can find it in a translucent background if you want to look at it. But that is so dope. All right, but not quite good enough to be number 1. WP Rugby, we have ourselves a non animal, non humanoid mascot here, people. We have a flower. And not even a cartoon flower. We have a well drawn, realistic looking flower. That kind of stuff's going to get you number 1. All right. Look how many different colors we got in that flower, bro. It is so nice to look at. This is a nice logo to look at. All right. That is going to get you number 1. Thank you. If you made it this far, thank you for listening and watching. You probably feel some type of way, and you can probably listen multiple times when you would have disagreed with me. Go down to the comments. Let me hear it. I'll be happy to have a conversation with you or take your opinion into account. If you think we should hit up a specific league instead of just waiting for it to come up on the wheel, you let me know down there in the comments, and I will get on that so that you can see your favorite league showcased on the channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share this with anybody you can think of that might be interested in this kind of stuff. I'm looking into doing different kind of videos where I like rank jerseys from specific leagues, that kind of stuff. If that's something you think you would be interested in, just make sure you leave a comment, you send me a message somehow on Twitter or Instagram. Let me know that that's something you want to be seeing on the channel, and I'm more than happy to do that. All right. Thanks for sticking around, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.